I joined Donutsmp with a simple goal: to get filthy rich. This server has trading, PvP, and most importantly, the best economy out of any server. Which means someone's about to get extremely wealthy. Subscribe to increase my net worth. To get rich, you first need to understand the economy of Donutsmp. There is basically two shops you can buy from. One being the server shop where they sell items to you that are rare and for cheaper price. And the next shop, which is an auction, where players sell their items which you can buy. You receive the money if you sell an item. Now, this is how we'll be making most of our money in this challenge. The next thing I need to discuss is the rules set in place. A few rules that I think is fair, or no handouts, and I can't think of any other ones, so that's it. No handouts. Now, let's get filthy rich. Before coming into this challenge, I did my research, and I found a great way to start making money are crafting tables, because of how cheap and easy it is. So my first plan is deforestation. After I turned all of my logs to planks, I would then craft the crafting tables and sell them on the auction for about 30k for half a stack. After making about 300k in this method and still having stuff in my auction to be sold, I decided to dig straight down and try to find a base spot. While digging down to try to find a base spot, we ended up digging down into this cave where a base was, and as well as this base there's a mine shaft, and we would take every single last drop of resources it had to offer and try to sell it all on the AH. Now, after this whole mission of draining all the resources from this base and mine shaft, I would be up to about 350k and then finally start making my base of operations.
This is ugly. Yeah, like at least a pattern or something, dude. This is ugly.
This is just like straight floor, bro.
So I just practically wasted a lot of time designing this beautiful base just for it to be called ugly. I was trying to come up with a joke about a bad base design, but I'm still working on it. But besides that, my genius self, would come up with the idea to make this base beautiful, like any great base designer. I said, hey, let's make it blue like my skin. So, this is how I would discover the best money-making method so far. This would also lead to the market I would dominate and own for the rest of the video.
16 are worth 200k.
What, the worst stats?
Yes.
So, a quarter stack of these logs are practically worth my whole net worth right now. Yeah, this is pretty broken for early game, especially how easy these are, because you can just do this feature /RDP, which randomly teleports you to somewhere in the nether and go and find a warp forest. So this was pretty broken. This is how I'd be making my money. Now I'm just gonna have to repeat this process about 1,000 more times. Instead of selling this wood for millions of dollars, I decided to make my base look spectacular, beautiful, magnificent. So I have a real base of operations to work out of.
Don't worry about it. What are you doing, bro? Not on that side yet. Not on that side yet, bro.
Do it on both sides. Bam! Base of operations is looking pretty nice. I just saved you guys over an hour of my time. So, my next plan is to start making some money. Want to see some magic? Boom! Bunch of wood, now collecting. After collecting all this wood, I would go to the AH and sell half a stack for 200k. Time later, a bunch of my wood has sold, so we decided to increase this operation so we can truly own this market. So we made an automatic machine that would dispense bone meal onto these warped fungus and automatically grow these trees for us, while all we had to do was chop them down. This increased production by at least 100%. You're failing your job, mister.
There you go.
Now, after almost 5 hours of grinding, I decided to call it quits for the day and continue on my journey in the next day. So, I'm about to be fully transparent with you. He said, "Hey Marshall, we had about 5 hours spent on the first day. You're about to do way more." And honestly, I spent the next 10 hours mining out this area for a kelp farm. Now, all I did that whole time was goof off and chop more wood. So I'm gonna show you a sped up version of that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. As you can see, we're finally back on the Donutsmp, and we played 17 hours, which is a little bit over the 15 I said, but we ended up gaining 11 million. If we go check the AH, we can see our transactions. Well, I reached the end, but you can see this, we spent a total of 7 mil and made a profit of 19 million, or made 19 million, I should say. Well, I don't know if this was quite the big success of getting super rich, but we got decently rich in the end. But if you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.